Good morning, y'all. 7:30 Monday morning. Luis Morales here, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk. Welcome to the beginning of the week, movement prep, and then some cardio crush. Let's go ahead and get right into it here today, guys. Let me readjust this just to make sure this is all pinned. There we go. All right, guys. Yeah, like I said, Luis Morales here, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk. This is the start of the week with some movement prep first, kind of warming the body up. And then we're going to go ahead and get into some cardio crush, just some light movement, longer work intervals, shorter rest intervals, get our heart rates up, breathe through the nose as always, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here, get a good start to the week going. So what we're going to do today to start with the movement prep, all we got to do is make sure we have a little bit of space around us here. All we're really going to need here today, guys, again, is just a little bit of space, probably about a yoga mat's worth of space. And then make sure you guys got some water. We want to stay hydrated throughout the class and this morning. So what we're going to start with is a really nice, light, slow march. And this is a really good way to kind of warm up the contralateral patterns of the body, as well as warm up the glutes. So let's try and drive. I'm gonna start by driving my left knee up, squeezing my right glute super hard. The right hand is up, holding this position for a second, letting the core warm up, feeling the feet kind of warm up, and then we'll go ahead and slowly switch. So now my left hand is up, right knee is driving up, left glute is squeezing super hard. And what we want to slowly do is wake up these feet as well. So pushing the big toe down, creating a tripod between the big toe, the little toe, and the heel. So you can kind of solidly balance on that leg. We're not letting the arch collapse here. So just take your time. I know it's early in the morning. Slowly just breathe through it. Make sure that core is getting tight. It's okay to be a little wobbly. Let's do one more good one each side here. So squeezing that glute super hard, keeping those hips stable, nice and tall. Last one, other side here. Good job, you guys, good job. All right, slowly bring that knee down. Shake it out a little bit if you need to. Next, we're gonna come onto the ground here. We're gonna go ahead and put one knee on the ground. And if you're kind of working with some hardwood floor like me, it might help to grab something like a pillow or an extra towel that will kind of help mediate that contact with the knee and the ground. I know that can get uncomfortable at times. All right, guys, so from this position, what we're going to do is start to open up our spines a little bit with some twisting. So our legs are going to stay locked here in the same place. We're going to try and keep them nice and solid like a statue from the waist down. We're going to start, both arms are out front, hands clasped together. And what we're going to do, whatever leg that you have, so I got my left knee down right here. I'm going to be opening up to my right side. So whatever knee you have down on the ground, you're going to be opening up away from that down knee. So arms out front. I'm going to take my right hand, reach it up towards the ceiling. I'm going to start to twist my body. Again, opening up away from that down knee, trying to look at my hand and twist all the way open while keeping that lower body nice and stable. So take a breath, and up and over. Again comes that arm coming back into the starting position. So take a breath here, guys. You know, it could be tight. I know we're working a lot of muscles, waking up a lot of muscles here. Let's go one more time, same side. Reaching up towards the ceiling. Keeping the core tight. Opening up, trying to look behind us at that hand. And bringing it all the way back. Good job, you guys. Good job. This one's tough for sure. All right, let's try it one more time. Same side. Here we go. Opening all the way up. Trying to look at that hand behind us. Really opening the spine up here. Take a breath. Go as far as you feel comfortable with going. And then we're going to bring it all the way back. Nicely done. That one's tough. All right, let's go ahead and switch over on the legs here. So now opposite knee is down on the ground. We're going to do the same thing pretty much, opening up away from that down knee. So we should be doing the opposite side now. What I'm going to do, take my left hand's going to go up. Might lose your balance here for a sec. We're going to try and open up all the way. Look at that hand as it's behind us. Good job, you guys. Let's bring it all the way back over, turning our gaze forward. All right, you can slowly start to move at your own pace here, guys. Try and find that nice, solid, statue-like stance below the waist. Good. Look back at that hand for a moment. Feel that position. Let's bring it on back forward. Again, just warming the body up. All planes of movement here this morning. All right, last one. Here we go. Opening up all the way. Looking behind, past that thumb. Good. All right, let's bring it right back to a close. Good job, guys. Good job. Way to use all those muscles, way to warm those shoulders up. All right, let's go ahead and stand on up. This next one is a great pattern just for kind of daily life, but we are going to be using this as well in the cardio crush portion of the workout. So what we're going to be doing here is just a little bit of simple hinging. So we want to have the feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward. Pretend like we got a stick attached to our back here. We want to keep our spine nice and straight like a stick. We're going to go ahead and poke out our tails here. Feel some stretch through that hamstring. Come all the way down. Make sure the core is nice and tight here. Take a breath in this position. As you can see, my back is pretty nice and flat. All the tension is in the hamstrings and the glutes. And then let's go ahead and squeeze the glutes. Bring those hips back under us. We're all the way up nice and tall. All right, a couple more. Here we go. There we go. Nice and stretched out here. Squeeze the glutes. Come all the way back up. All right, we're going to do it one more time. This is one of the best ways to kind of dynamically stretch the hamstrings, is just moving them through a nice strict hinge pattern. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, glute squeeze. Come all the way back up. Nicely done. All right, last thing we're going to do before I get into the cardio crush workout itself, I want us to pretend that we kind of have this nice little waist high fence, however high your waist is. Nice little waist high fence here that we're going to be stepping over to our sides. So mine's going to be kind of right on this line. What I want us to start to do is really lift those knees over, plant that foot on the other side, lift your leg over, and we're just going to keep going back and forth, really opening up these hips, taking a moment to kind of develop that single leg balance and that stance. Good job, you guys. Try and stay up nice and tall with this one. You know, it can be really easy to kind of crunch over, but as we balance on that one leg, and try and pretend you have a string kind of pulling you back up towards the ceiling. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, one more. Step all the way over, plant all the way over. Good job. All right, shake it all out. Good work, you guys. Good work. Okay, so in the cardio crush workout this morning, now that we're all good and warmed up, what we're going to be doing here this morning, guys, is 2 minutes on, 30 seconds off. That is going to be our interval for 2 rounds. Now we're going to do 3 movements, making a nice even 15 minutes. So what we're going to do, I want you guys, first movement, we're going to pretend, you guys can see I have these nice lines here on my mat. Pretend that you also have a similar just line on your mat. What we're going to be doing is some nice light forward and backwards hops. It doesn't have to be perfectly over the line every time, but we just want to be hopping kind of back and forth. We're working the calves here, not letting those heels touch the ground. So that's going to be our first movement. Next one is going to be our loading progression. So this is kind of similar to our hinging. What we're going to do is get up on those tippy toes with the arms way up, in the air. We're gonna swing those arms down violently, and we're gonna land pretty much lightly in that hinged position. So we're gonna come all the way up, swing the arms down, catch ourselves, reset into that extended position up on our toes, and then come down in the hinge position every time. The last one we're gonna do is our standard kind of skip in place. And so if you guys aren't in a position where you guys can be skipping or lightly hopping, want to see a nice aggressive kind of march here, or pushing the ground away. Again, we don't have to be stomping on the ground. We're pretty light on the balls of our feet here still. But if you can, nice little double tap. We're not going anywhere, but we're still swinging those knees up. So those are going to be our 3 movements here today. We're going to do a nice little cool down on the other side, but I'm going to go ahead and set up the timer now here, guys, for 15 minutes. So we're going to do 2 rounds of those 3 movements, each one working for 2 minutes at a time. All right, guys. So if you're new to this class or you haven't been here in a minute, small caveat to what we're doing here with Cardio Crush. So I recommend and want to encourage everyone to try and breathe through their nose almost the entire time. You can start with the rest periods if you'd like, but this is going to kind of increase our aerobic capacity and also increase the amount of conditioned oxygen we're getting into our lungs. Now, it may feel weird at first. Do the best you can. Our goal is to try and breathe in through the nose as much as we can during this entire workout. You're going to see me having a hard time do it because I'm going to be talking and cueing the whole time. But for you guys, try and do the best you can, in through the nose, out through the nose the entire time. All right, guys. So starting with those forward and backwards hops, we're going to start working for 2 minutes here. 3, 2, 1. All right. Remember, small little line. We want to stay up nice and tall. The core wants to be really tight here, guys. We're just kind of hopping forward and back, not letting those heels touch the ground. Try and notice if now that if you're feeling the big toe at all when you jump. You want to feel all those toes, the whole kind of front of that foot. Good job, you guys. Again, if you're in a place where hopping is probably not the best idea, go ahead and give me a nice aggressive march. Again, the goal is to breathe through the nose as much as possible. Good job, you guys. Good job. Got about 30 seconds left. Slightly forward and backwards here, guys. Trying to breathe in through that nose. Almost done. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're resting. Try and get those nose breaths in here, guys. Breathing in through the nose. Slowly, we got about 15 seconds left of rest, and then we're going into that loading progression for 2 minutes. Grab some water if you need it. Feel free to pause at any time, guys, if you're feeling the need. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're up on our tippy toes, arms up, swinging them down, almost as if we were to load up for a jump, where we're gonna go as high as we possibly can, but we just freeze in that counter movement position. We want those arm swings to be really violent. And since it's the morning, we can kind of pretend that we have some oranges kind of under our arms here. And as we swing those arms down, be crushing those oranges, creating some orange juice. Good job, guys, good job. Core's got to be really tight so that back is nice and flat when we land. Just pushing those hips out behind us. As we swing those arms down, use that momentum to pull our bodies closer to the ground. Less than 1 minute, guys. Good job, everybody, good job. Coming up on our rest here in about 20 seconds, guys. Up on the tippy toes. Swing those arms down. Strong exhales through the nose if you can. Good work, everybody. 3, 2, 1. All right, we are resting, guys. Rest time. Big inhales through the nose. Got 30 seconds of rest, and then we are on to the skipping in place. So that's going to be our end of round 1. We'll do it one more time through, and we'll cool down. Good job, everybody. Okay, coming up is our skip. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Next 2 minutes, we're skipping. Trying to kind of double tap the ground here. Trying to stay in the same place. Swinging those knees up to hip level. Breathing through the nose if we can. Good job, everybody. Good job. Heels should not be touching the ground here. Good job, everybody. Lots of work for the feet this morning. Want to get those foot muscles to be really strong. Good work, guys. Good work. We're within 1 minute. Almost done with round 1 here. Keep swinging those knees. Good work, everybody. Good work. Lots of stuff happening around the hips too. Keep it going if you can. We're up nice and tall, like a string is pulling us up towards the ceiling here, guys. Core is tight, but we're not crunching. 20 seconds, come on. Feel that burn. Embrace that burn. 10 seconds, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, everybody. All right, time to breathe through the nose once again, as much as you can comfortably. We got 1 round in the books. We got 1 round to go. So we're gonna start off with the same thing. Those light hops going forwards and backwards. Generally, gonna go through it 1 more time and then we'll cool down. All right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We are on to round 2. Use those calves. Use those feet, you guys. We should really be feeling the bottom of the feet. Use those big toes. Good work, you guys. Good work. Breathe Breathe in through the nose as much as you comfortably can. Take a little rest when you need to. Good job, guys, good job. The feet don't have to be super close together. They want to be about shoulder width apart just so we can kind of support the whole body here. Nice even little jump into those feet. Good job, everybody, good job. We got 1 minute to go. Good work, everybody, good work. I know those calves are burning. Whew. Are starting to light up. All right, let's keep it moving. Don't stay out of it for too long. "30 seconds, you guys. Come on, stay with me. "15 seconds, guys. Come on. Breathe in through the nose as much as possible. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Put those heels down. Whew. All right, calves are burning for sure. Last time we got to do those this morning. All right, guys, so 30-second rest coming up, or going on right now, I should say. Loading progression coming up for 2 minutes. We'll skip, we'll cool down, we'll get out of here. All right. All right, guys, we're going in that loading progression in 3, 2, 1. Got those feet planted about shoulder width apart, toes forward, arms up. We go up onto our tippy toes, violently swing down into that hinge position. Feel free to exhale through the mouth if that's a little easier to manage, but then try and inhale through the nose if you can. Good job, everybody, good job. Don't get lazy with those arm swings. Those violent arm swings are what's gonna bring us down into that good position. Force our legs to kind of catch ourselves. Creating that good counter movement. So next time we try and jump really high or jump really far, that rapid stretching of the tissue is going to give us a little bit better of a rebound. That's hopefully increasing our performance. Good work, everybody, good work. Good job, everybody, good job. Almost done here, guys. About 25 seconds. Good work, everybody. Swing those arms. Catch yourself as you swing that momentum down to the ground. Up on the toes, and land softly on those feet. And relax. Good work, everybody, good work. Nicely done, everybody. Breathe in through the nose if you can. Grab a little sip of water. We're coming up on our last interval here. Good work, you guys, good work. All right, so the final 2 minutes is our skip. Let's go ahead in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, final interval. Swinging those knees up to hip level. Kind of double tapping the ground here. We're staying nice and tall. I know that core is tight, but we're staying nice and tall. Similar to that slow march that we started with. Good work, everybody. Breathe in through that nose. Do the best you can. Maybe it's every few breaths. Maybe it's just every few inhales. Want to try and develop that skill here. Going to be really useful as time goes on for our aerobic capacity. Good work, guys. We got 1 minute left. 1 minute. Stay strong. Try and keep moving if you can. If you take a little break, take a couple breaths and then jump right back into it. We're up nice and tall. Good work. We got 30 seconds, guys. Final 30 seconds. Let's keep pushing ourselves. Breathing into the nose. I know it's burning, probably multiple places. Let's embrace that. Use that as the fuel. Keep it moving. Keep swinging those knees up. 10 seconds. Come on. Keep that pace. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. There we go. Rest for a moment. Whew, shake that burnout if you're feeling it. Take a couple breaths. Try and make them in through the nose. Got a 30-second rest interval to end it here. Walk it off a little bit if you need to. Get those feet to feel normal again after all that work on those feet. All right, guys, so a couple minutes left. Let's go ahead and get into a quick cool down. Let's calm the breathing rate down. What we're gonna start with here, guys, is a little bit of forward fold. So kind of the traditional trying to touch your toes, trying to touch your toes with your hands. However, that's not our main objective here today, guys. So what we want to start with the feet planted a comfortable distance apart. We're gonna start by pushing those hips back. You notice my hips are kind of right over my feet right now. I'm gonna push them back so they're not over my feet anymore. And just try and kind of hang towards the ground. I'm not too concerned if we can touch our feet or not. What we're gonna just do is start by hanging the head, stretching out any tight hamstrings, back muscles, stuff that leads all the way up to our necks, etc. Take a moment, just hang out in this position. Notice how tight it is for you. Can you still kind of breathe in this position? I want us to try and breathe, try and expand the ribcage muscles as much as possible here. Breathe into that backside tension, good job. All right, so now from here, I want everyone to bend their knees or at least get those fingertips onto the ground here. So now, no matter how much you're bending the knees to get the fingertips onto the ground here, what we're gonna do is try and keep those fingertips on the ground and then one leg at a time, try and straighten it out while keeping those fingertips there. And it's okay if we can't straighten our legs all the way out, but what we're gonna do here is a nice effective kind of hamstring stretch. So I'm gonna start with my right leg, gonna try and straighten it out. There we go, keeping the fingers on the ground and then bend. Same thing other side now, so straightening. It's okay, I want us to keep the fingers on the ground. More important than actually straightening the leg all the way out. You're just getting a nice hamstring stretch by straightening it a little bit, but not all the way. Let's keep doing that. Slowly back and forth, let the head hang and let the breathing continue, guys. Try to take it in through the nose, out through the mouth. Each breath, trying to slowly ask the body to lengthen that exhale. It's okay to let that head hang, let that neck relax, give that neck a break. All right, let's do one more each side here. Big straighten on that right side, hold it, and bend. Same thing, left side, big straighten, and then bend. Nicely done here, you guys. Okay, let's slowly, with the knees bent, come all the way up by squeezing those glutes, getting those hips back under us. Nicely done. Okay, next up, we're gonna do a quick quad stretch and then we'll get out of here. So let's go ahead and plant on one leg here. I'm gonna start on my right leg, scooping up that left foot into my left hand. And with the quad stretch here, guys, we want to make sure that the knees are right next to each other. So feel free to grab a piece of furniture or a wall or something that's going to take this, take the balancing aspect out of it. I want to be able to get a nice stretch in here. That knee pointed straight down to the ground. Trying to bring the heel into the glute as much as we can. Again, lengthening the breath as we go. All right, let's slowly release that left foot. All right, same thing, let's plant that left foot. Grab onto that right real quick. Take a moment to bring it in close to the glute and then bring that right knee right next to the left knee. Don't want it way out here. Want them nice and close together. Ensuring that we get a nice quality quad stretch here. We're not shying away from any really tight areas of that muscle system. Excellent, guys, excellent work. Hold it for one more good breath. All right, we can slowly release. Thank you guys for sticking with me all the way through this class. Don't forget to check out our SharePoint site for all the other classes, events, services, programs, Exos related. Hope everyone had a good workout this morning. Thank you guys again for joining me. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, Louise. Bye-bye.
See you guys. Thank you.